We're driving a tuk-tuk across Laos, one of Southeast Asia's wildest, most remote countries, and the most bombed nation on Earth. During the Vietnam War, the US dropped over 2 million tons of bombs here. That's more than in all of World War II, and a third of them still lie unexploded. Now we've made it to Pon Savan, the heart of Xieng Quang province, ground zero of this hidden history. After battling floods, landslides, and mountain passes to get here, we're heading off the beaten path to uncover one of the world's biggest mysteries, learn more about the tragic history here, and explore this overlooked corner of Laos.
Look at this, guys. Look at the amount of mud just accumulating here. It's ridiculous. This definitely needs washing up. This is the state of the tuk-tuk for now. And hopefully we'll pimp our ride soon.
Yeah, needs a deep clean for sure.
Finally, after so long, we have managed to get all the way here to Plain of Jars in Pon Savan, man. It took us a while to get here, but we're finally here, about to see it all.
Yeah, this is a UNESCO heritage site that was only established in 2019, which is so recent.
There is no other site in the entire planet like Plain of Jars. The big mystery is that who built them, for what purpose. The coolest thing is that it's not been researched enough to give us any kind of answers.
The craziest thing is I thought the Plain of Jars meant we were in the lowlands, but actually Pon Savan is the second highest town in Laos. It's absolutely freezing. I'm literally wearing all the warmest clothes that I own right now.
By the way, guys, where you see those kids, there's a massive craters. And these craters were made by American bombs that was dropping here about 50 years ago.
Are we okay to just walk anywhere? Or do we
Yeah, no, the site's been cleared.
One of the first things you should do when you get to Pon Savan is head to the museums. They have the Province Museum, which is like general history about the whole area, and then they have the Mag Visitor Center where you can learn more about the bombings that happened here. And I still find it so crazy that Laos is one of the most bombed countries in the world, and this area is the most bombed area in Laos. So there's a lot of bombs in this area.
Basically the most bombed part of this planet.
Yeah.
From only 50 years ago. That's so wild. You can already see some of the megaliths there. I kind of was thinking they're gonna be a bit smaller than they look.
I thought they were like this big.
Yeah, so when you think about jars, you know how big a jar is. And they call it Plain of Jars because it looks like a jar, but the jar is like a human size. That's why they thought that it could be something to do with burials.
What, like they put people inside?
Yeah, but to me it makes no sense because like that's a lot of work to just bury one person. Finally, here I am. Plain of Jars, finally, man. This is really impressive, and I just have so many questions. This is the first site. As you can see, these are next to these bomb craters over there. Bunch of jars there, and they're all different sizes though. Look at this one, look at that one.
I literally thought they were gonna be like this big.
This one's even taller than me. So how come they're all like different size, man? That's mystery to be solved. The whole thing has like a cap, and then there would be like some kind of lid.
The myth or legend of these is that they were used by giants for drinking cups.
Yeah, that's like the mythology. I obviously like.
I like that theory. That's
I don't know.
cool.
Like it's too thick for a cup, though. You get me? Like if you're gonna be a giant to make a cup, that's just not the best cup to make.
They have all these massive bomb craters where the unexploded ordnance was. They have to try and basically take the bombs out of this area without ruining the jars. The craziest thing is there's 30% of the bombs that were dropped have not exploded here, which is insane. Like imagine how many are just obviously not here because they've cleared it, but
this crater was made 50 years ago, and look how deep it still is, man. Like at least like 3 meters deep.
so big.
Yeah, it's crazy. 3 meters, I say like 4 or 5 actually. That's wild, man. Whoa, look at the amount of wasps up there. That looks scary. Do you see the wasps?
So the cave behind us, it says that it was maybe used as a kiln area to make the pots, or as a crematorium, but they also used this during the war as well to hide, which is the case for most caves in Laos and Vietnam. A lot of people hid in them to avoid bombs, but...
Should we walk in a little bit?
Yeah.
Don't touch the...
I'm a bit scared. Oh, Mario, they moved. Oh my god. Oh, there's this like massive cave. It doesn't look that big from the outside. Nice little light coming in. Oh yeah.
Definitely not a quarry for the jars. It doesn't look like the same stone.
I think
It's
the
not
quarry's
the same material, yeah.
the quarry's further out of town.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's also too small for a quarry, and like this would just crumble. Like, yeah, I can't imagine this being a quarry.
The best thing I love about coming to archaeological sites like this is having a boyfriend who can give you a very in-depth history lesson about ancient history and how they were made, because he's watched about 1 million documentaries about everything.
You know, when it comes to carbon dating stone, it cannot be 100% accurate. Same thing we thought, like, you know, like the pyramids, how old they are, we know how old is the Sphinx, you know, and then we see all these water erosions, and in here it's really hard to determine. Why would people 2,000 years ago, instead of looking for food, building societies, farming, fighting wars and protecting themselves, instead of all that, they just bring these megaliths and they just carve it all day? For what reason? What's the purpose? I'm sure it's higher purpose than just burial sites. I think there's some deeper thing to these beautiful jars. It's just we don't know yet. I don't think it's been researched enough either. I don't think so. We need to do more research, man.
This is my life.
Oh my god, I put my hand in a bird shit.
That's good luck, isn't it?
Yeah, probably, hopefully. Better be.
We were literally just driving to the quarry from the Plain of Jars. Like, we just left, and then on the side of the road we saw a mag jeep, and they're actually were clearing the bomb over there. We literally saw them carrying the bomb out. It's like weirdly timed, like it was like a show just there, right?
And I'm like, bro, is there bombs so close to the main road? Like, yeah, all of this is bombs, but apparently they're finishing to clear this entire side and they're moving to the side not far from here. So all these bombs are UXOs as well, that now are banned because it's unethical. They're still here buried.
Literally there.
You know, so I was like, so where's your funding coming? They like from New Zealand?
A lot of different countries fund different provinces, so New Zealand is the main funder for this area. But apparently they've only cleared 0.3% of the unexploded bombs here. Like, all the work they've done and they've only managed that much so far. It's crazy. So they've still got so much to do. But we're so lucky we just got to see it in action. They're taking the bomb out the ground and moving it. That was insane. We just got to the quarry area, but the gate is kind of half closed. This looks abandoned. But I think you can just walk up. Maybe it's just the parking area.
I don't know, but this gate is like halfway open, so it's open for motorbike. But I'm pretty sure we'll open it all the way.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine. We'll go in. It might be because there's just not many tourists at the moment.
I think so, yeah. It might open like a month or two. Or maybe because it's also quite far out of town for tourists. Think about it.
Yeah.
You come here only on a tour. As a tourist, usually people, you know, ride bicycles. To ride a bicycle here would take an entire day.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why not many visitors as much as Plain of Jars on side one.
I still find it so crazy that they have pine trees everywhere in this area, and apparently they're naturally occurring as well.
Wow, so many.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. It makes you feel like you're in Europe in summer or something.
I've never seen this in Laos before.
Yeah, it's a bit overgrown.
Okay, this is looking a bit more rough. We parked our little tuk-tuk here. It says no parking, but what else would you park it if it's not there? Now we're going in this beautiful pine forest. Man, this is so weird to see a pine forest in Laos.
So overgrown.
Yeah. So up there is like a viewpoint, I think, and down there is the actual quarry, right?
I think so, yeah. But this is where they basically manufactured the Plain of Jars, which is insane, guys, because we drove about half an hour to get here from the Plain of Jars. So how they got them there, I have no clue.
Yeah, makes no sense. Absolutely,
It's
like
insane.
makes no sense. So let's go and check out the quarry site. Looks like this place has not seen tourism in a while. This is very overgrown. We're the only visitors right now. It's quite nice, actually. We like that. See a couple of jars here carved in already.
Where is the path,
I don't know where it goes down there, I think. All the way down into like a cave or something.
I think you want to be careful because the last thing you want to do in this province is go off the path.
Back there was no path anymore. And we didn't want to go into the jungle off the trail, obviously, for all the bombs. So we're going back up this way in hopes we can find the quarry. Oh wait.
Been walking for decades.
Trying to find this quarry site. Suppose the thing is, in the museum is advertised like the quarry site is a cave. I don't think it is. I think the quarry site is next to a natural cave, but it never came from the cave. But there's a picture in the museum showing that the jars come from a cave, as if it was built there, but that's not how it goes. The quarry is basically just random rocks on the side, and that's it.
And now, we just climbed up this freaking mountain.
Oh well, that's the viewpoint though instead. The sign looks very old, eroded. Don't think people go all the way up here often. So this is supposedly the natural cave, that's the entry to it. A tiny, tiny hole. Man. I need some torch to get in there. Should probably go check it out, right?
It looks a bit like something from a nightmare. You could totally fit in.
We'll try.
Go on. I regret wearing the warmest clothes I have now.
Okay, wish me luck.
Good luck. Come back, please. Don't leave me out here.
Let's see what's in there. Maybe pythons, bats. I don't know if I can even be noisy here.
That's so crazy. Look how deep it goes. Hopefully he comes back in one piece. Oh my god, I'm so red. I'm just gonna enjoy the views over here.
I think I can hear some bats. Alright, let's go and see what's in there. People have been there, there's plastic. Oh, it goes quite deep. Oh, there's a way out on the other side, come. Wow, it's a pretty nice viewpoint actually. Whoa, look at the size of this cliff, guys. There's one big old cliff. Oh, the view is not bad.
It's crazy, babe.
The province, what do you think?
That's terrifying. So that's the viewpoint.
Looks cool.
Wow.
Some little like dam in there for camping. Yeah, you come out to this crazy looking view, man.
What the hell? That's insane.
So we just got back from the natural cave and now we're going to see the secret tunnel. I'm not sure if this tunnel is to do with war, the Vietnam War, American War, or is it like some kind of natural thing, or is a quarry for jars. I think it's war. What do you think, Liv?
Yeah, I think also war. I think it was built for something like that.
And if there was no sign or stairs, you wouldn't be able to tell that this somewhere here is a secret tunnel. Which obviously this has been like carved out so you can clearly tell now, but back in days I do see why they call it secret tunnel. This is the tunnel. Oh my days, yeah, that's pretty secret. Is it safe? Wait, this collapsed from this side a little bit. Oh, yeah, maybe just be careful. Not sure how safe or how deep this is, but yeah, it looks quite deep. Let's keep it safe. There's no animals in there. Man, it's so breezy.
Mario, talk quiet to collapse with your voice.
I know, but this is kind of sketchy. I don't like it here.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
Okay, this goes very deep. I don't know where. Can we try?
Oh my god, this is terrifying,
Is
Mario.
it human bones?
I can't see anything ahead. Mario.
It's very deep, eh?
God, this is so... Look, there was a door there.
Yeah.
Look, there used to be a door, you see
Yeah,
that?
there used to be a door here.
Why is this reminding me of that film?
Yeah,
Where they find the tunnels under the Airbnb and then there's like a monster living under there. Mario, I'm freaking out a little bit.
It's like rock in there, not much, and then
How deep do you want
it's
to go?
quite deep. Things are falling from here. I wonder if this it looks relatively safe.
I mean, I'm scared.
This is the rock inside. And imagine they say 2 tourists went out and they got missing. That would not be cool.
I really miss the Tuk Tuk right now.
No panic. You're okay, but this is very deep.
Tuk Tuk.
Okay, this is like a post, probably.
Oh my god, we're gonna get lost, Mario. We have no guide here. We don't know the way.
Okay, if you want, we can stop here, but I think it winds up fun.
Yeah, I don't want to go.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll take you back.
Still let go of my hand.
Don't worry, we will.
I don't want to dare look behind me in case there's something that I can't see where I'm walking.
I
don't like it. When there's just two of us. Mario, you let go of my hand. Mario.
It's so rad here in the middle of freaking national park.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Man, this goes deep.
I think you need a guide to go in there because that's really scary. There's no signs, nothing. You could get lost so easily in there.
Yeah, it's proper maze.
Absolutely not. Oh, I feel sick. Okay, let's get back to the Tuk Tuk.
We're not going to the
A
view.
happy place. Yeah, I guess so. Let's go to the view and then the Tuk Tuk.
To be fair, I do think like the secret tunnel is pretty rad, pretty cool little adventure, you know, especially, you know, when you're going in the middle of this mountain national park, not one person around. We've been to other tunnels in Vietnam, you know, Vietnam War tunnels, and there's always a bunch of people, stalls, noodle soups, you know, and Coca-Cola. In here, if you get stuck,
there's no electricity in those tunnels. It's
no,
pitch
the main thing is you're in a national park, bro. Look around. This is just pine trees and no people.
We haven't seen another person here today. So imagine if something happened, oh my god.
Yeah, even though it did look quite sturdy, man, I bet there's so many other tunnels around the area, you know?
I just had every single horror movie about caves and tunnels in my head while walking through there. I'm like, no, this is not what people in horror movies do. They leave immediately and don't come back.
Proper perfect scenario,
Yeah.
right?
I'm not that stupid. Oh,
Oh no, there's no brakes. Such a dickhead, I'm sorry.
it's nice to be back in the Tuk Tuk though.
Alright, we haven't even eaten today. You wanna go grab some local soup?
Yeah, I need some food.
We found this soup in here. Like we love soup, but I swear down, I've tried a lot of soups in Laos. That one guy here has the best broth. For some reason, I've noticed like soups compared to Thailand and Vietnam. In Laos, people don't put too much effort in the broth, and this guy has the best broth in the country, man. So if you're ever in Ponsavan, you should come check it out. That place where we're going now. Those were fighter jets. We're just driving along back into town, and I just realized, well, this place, Ponsavan, is really scattered around. You think you're in the main town, and the main town is another place. So you have to really drive around to see everything. I didn't know this was like a thing. It's pretty cool for just a public exhibition, man. A bunch of fighter jets.
Look really cool.
So we're seeing some of American trucks, and we've seen a lot of them in Laos. They've been built in the 60s, and it's 2025, and they're still driving. I've seen people like tuning them up a little bit and using them, you know, to get supplies, wood, timber, all that, you know. Look at that one, for example. We're going to drive past it now. So here's the 60s trucks from America, and look what they do to it. That was freaking badass,
like a
bro.
tractor.
Yeah, so that's the mod they make, but pretty much the carcass is the same.
That's pretty cool. There's loads of them in there actually.
Yeah.
And a few different ones.
This is like a whole, like a little war area. There's a war monument around the corner. There's some kind of military fort or something. Yeah, it looks like a military thing, for sure.
All kinds of little things to see in
actually
Ponsavan.
quite nice. You do need to like get a vehicle, because walking, there's no chance you're gonna see anything.
Yeah.
So we just got into our favorite restaurant, having one of the best soups in this country, man. Look at the broth. This is a natural, I didn't add any sauces there or anything. It was naturally like this red. And you don't see in Laos with such a nice red broth. Look at that.
We've actually been eating here like twice a day every day because the food's so good.
It almost tastes like Thai boat noodle, man. It's just high grade stuff. The guy all the way there, that guy, he's the main chef. He makes sure every single dish is on point.
Best restaurant in Ponsavan. We'll put a link below. So there are actually 3 different Plain of Jars sites that you can visit. The one we went to the other day was the Plain of Jars 1, and now we've just come to Plain of Jars 2, and I think this one is so much nicer. It is a bit smaller. There is less of them, but they look way more preserved, and they're just in this beautiful surroundings in the forest. Trees everywhere. It feels so magical here, and there's hardly any people. Yesterday there was quite a lot of people around because it's the main site, but today we've only seen 2 people. There was no ticket to get in here. There was nobody there. It was just kind of a rough road to drive up.
I think this one is my favorite one so far.
Yeah.
Just because you can tell it's not being bombed, you know, and it's in really good condition. Each one of these have like these bottle caps sort of for a lid. And
Yeah.
back in the other quarry yesterday, we haven't seen many of them. Only some of them had that. Here, every single one. And some of them
These are
really,
beautiful.
really big.
And the moss growing on them, it just looks...
Like for example, this tree, obviously it's very, very old looking tree, like, at least like a couple 100 years, I'd say, maybe. And then there was a jar underneath it. Look how it's grown out of a jar. So,
oh my god!
yeah, he grown out of a jar.
That's
And
crazy.
destroyed the whole jar apart. So some of it is underneath it.
Look, it just split there. That's insane. These trees look like something out of a fantasy movie.
Here's one of the few lids that kind of is remaining, and there's an actual like board next to it. This is what a lid from a jar looked like. You'll cover that up. We just drove to see the last biggest Plains of Jars site number 3, and we still struggled to find it. We're just walking sort of in like these rice paddies. Nearly broke my neck. Whoa. But yeah, hopefully we'll find it somewhere.
It's getting wilder and wilder with every Plain of Jars site.
So after going to a bunch of rice paddies, cow fields, I finally got to our final destination here. This is like left up like this.
To get here, so I just kind of have to guess.
Yeah. Alright guys, this is the Plain of Jars site 3, and it looks pretty awesome. There's a lot of jars here. It's also looking like this whole site, not only there's a lot of beautiful jars, it's also a lot of cow shit. I'm guessing people just let the cows roam in one of the biggest ancient mysteries on our planet that hasn't been solved, and we just let the cows roam. And I've seen kids climbing all over, even the sign says don't climb. And I've seen locals putting trash in these jars. I don't understand why you like treat it like that, man. This is like one of the most interesting sites in the whole of the country.
I think Plain of Jars 1 was the dirtiest because more people go there. This looks really clean.
Apart from the cow
like,
shit.
Apart from the poo, but that's natural at least. So it's quite nice. And there's no one else here right now, so it feels pretty cool. We're here all by ourselves. So this one here, you do have to buy a ticket. The monk came out and made us pay for one. The other one didn't, but I think you do have to pay in the high season. But this one's just on like temple grounds, so they charge you here.
The good thing is only like $1, man.
Yeah,
like,
it's really cheap
even,
for a
right?
historical site, UNESCO heritage site.
Before we went back to the town, we decided to go and visit this village where they make a lot of like spoons and souvenirs out of bomb sort of leftovers, you know, out of aluminium. And this is one of the houses. As you can see, they have a lot of bombs in there, a lot of shells. There's like an airplane wing or something, but it seems like it's not open. I think the people who run it not in here. It's their own house, but no one's here. I tried to phone someone. Oh, I think they called me back. Hello. Hello, somebody. We just the Mr. Sengpet. Pasangkit.
We're outside.
Yeah, we just outside your house. Wanna see the spoon? Bodai. Okay, Bopanyang. Doi. Cup chai.
What did he say?
No, then this said Bodai.
He's
Which
like,
means
damn.
Bodai means cannot. Something Bodai means cannot, something cannot, as in he's probably busy. People here like have a lot of other stuff than just sitting in this thing waiting for tourists to show up. People do farming and, you know, living in a countryside like this, you'd have chores every single day, all day long.
And it is low season right now, so they probably, what the tour companies call them, like, hey, we're coming with a group, and then they open up for them. I don't think they're just, if we're driving up randomly, they don't even know we're coming, so.
Exactly.
It is a little bit of a shame we didn't get to see them making the spoons, and because they make other souvenirs as well, and I really wanted one for the Tuk Tuk, but I'm pretty sure they do sell them in the town because they export them out.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm probably gonna get one there, but it was a nice drive.
Yeah, and I mean the same spoons is the spoons we always use in our noodle soup shop. Yeah, so
They use them when you eat everywhere around Ponsavan.
on the way back to town, we thought we'll do a little pit stop and check out this Soviet tank right by the main road. So obviously during Vietnam-American War, Soviets were supporting, you know, Laos, and by giving them some of the tanks in here, proper like old school Russian tank.
Oh, it's overgrown.
Yeah, obviously there's not much left to it, it's just the carcass. I'm from Lithuania, you know, so we have a couple of those in our country. I've seen a bunch of Russian tanks, you know, if you know, you know, man. Came to check out this restaurant called Bommies, and apparently it's like one of the first, if not the first ever restaurant that started like Plain of Jar stores and everything, but it has a lot more deeper history.
This place is basically like a museum. The family of the people here, the grandfather was here throughout all of the war. He was a private detective, a DJ, a banker. He claimed to have been a gold smuggler and opium dealer. He lived in a cave for 5 years. Basically his life is like a movie. You can read all about it in this restaurant, but there's so many cool artifacts that they have all around this room. It's really interesting to come here and learn about the history of the area. And one of the guys who kind of started the tour companies here as well.
And I was just looking at some of the artifacts here before our food arrives, so you can get some really affordable food here as well. But yeah, we're checking out some of these bombs here, man. Like, look at this. Damn, son. And we live in too good world nowadays. Don't realize like how like shit could go hit the fan and we're doomed, man. And it's just kind of a big reminder of how much we don't want to have a war or anything like that. I've just noticed they have like a jar of Lao Lao, basically local moonshine, with like huge scolopendra here, and this one has like a massive king cobra, massive scorpion as well. Like you don't usually see this big scorpions in Laos. So after chilling here in Pon Savan for a few days, it is time to go. But before we go, we need to get a souvenir from each province, and that's one from this province here. And the craziest thing, guys, we can find a souvenir. You know, when you don't need it, it's all over the place, but we can't find one. We've been going to this museum for the past 3 days, and today it seemed like everything seems like opened up, and as soon as we get closer, it's not close. It's like, oh, dude, I want to buy souvenirs. I want to support your businesses, and it's like no one's selling it. Yesterday we went to information center, like, yep, we got it. Oh, I don't have the key for it. What? And then so we're going to a different souvenir shop. They don't have it either. I'm like, are you kidding me? We went back to Mag and other museums. Nobody has a souvenir from Ponsavan. As we thought we already lost hope getting a souvenir, we just driven all the way to Plain of Jars office, the tourist office, and they don't have either. So there's a couple of Hmong shops at the end. So it's obviously Hmong, but we got our little Laocan back on the road. This is gonna be like a really scary drive, because I was just thinking and dreading this drive, like not really wanting to go at all, like, but you have to go, you know. It's not raining right now, at least not at this moment.
It's been absolutely freezing while we've been up here in Ponsavan, so I can't even imagine what it's like in winter. Right now, I'm wearing clothes for any kind of weather. Got my detachable pants, just in case it gets warmer, but literally, have no idea. I'm just ready for everything. Oh, can't wait to get back to the tropics. We want some heat, don't we?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Want some hot weather, we want some 420, sunny days, sunsets. Man, can't wait to get back.
This is our hype song for getting ready for the road. Getting ready for the drive, baby.
Let's go, baby.
Rising up,
Back on the streets. So we finally got back to the same place where we've been waiting for 2 days to get over, and it seems like it's a lot better. There's not one single truck, which is awesome.
look at this. This is where we drove all the way around.
Yeah, it's a bit bumpy, but that's fine. Like, this is no problem.
Yeah, look, they've flattened it all out.
Oh, you say flat.
Well,
It's
that's pretty flat for Laos, eh? That's pretty
That's
flat.
good enough for us, as long as we can go past. And the fact that it's not raining today is we're actually blessed. We are blessed, because if this was raining, this would be a completely different story. But I can tell you that we are getting to our destination today. Hopefully.
Don't jinx us.
No, classic challenge accepted.
So we've gotten back to the part where the water was super deep and we were worried we were going to get stuck and not make it last time. And it's crazy how fast it can change in just a few days. It's all...
That was literally my most scariest part that I was worrying the most about.
It's all dried
last time
up.
we barely made it to this deep water. It's like, it's looking a bit better.
It's all dried up now,
It's bumpy as hell, but that's okay. Oh, wait.
Whoa, look how
It's
big the sides are of the mud.
You need to make decisions, because you can literally puncture your exhaust with them sticking out rocks on the road. Yeah. It's okay like this for now.
It's okay.
Let's see how much worse it's gonna get, because
I can hear trucks.
notice.
Is that round in front of us or behind
You're not
us?
gonna slip, are we? No?
No, it's just kind of like a rally road.
With a non-rally car,
Oi.
yeah?
Yeah. With our good old Tuk Tuk. Definitely better than coming here though, that's for sure. So, you know, I feel like doing this trip in the dry season would be completely different, because we've already seen them fixing up a little bit of the road, so it'd probably be way
I
better.
don't even know which way to go better, like full of water.
Look how much mud they pushed to the side. All the excavators cleared.
Stream everywhere.
Yeah, there's still water on the sides. But damn, it looks a lot nicer now than before. It looked terrifying before. Woo! I think rainy season has finally ended. Woo! Shit got muddy fast. We're doing it.
The trucks are stuck here, baby.
It's pointing where to go. Wait.
Ani Paiday, open yan. Okay, Paiday. They were trying to figure out about the road, and I said you can go. It's okay.
Hey. Oi. Yeah, all the trucks.
They're walking back now because I told them Paiday. Yeah, boy. What you know about Lao language? Ning song samsen, eh? Just joking. So after all in all, we made it to Strawberry Farm, something we were gonna do before Ponsavan.
We got back to Pukun pretty easily. The road was dry. Mario was bezzing it the whole way.
Yeah, and to be honest, I'm surprised we got it before the sunset, because the views here, man, are absolutely next level. I mean, look at this. It looks absolutely out of this world.